Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And one of the things I just love are crazy, over the top, dumb monster movies. I like them. And one of the fun ones from back in the 90s was this one here called Anaconda, right? Starring Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, Eric Stoltz, John Voight, and Owen Wilson, of all things. A definitely star-studded cast of folks popped up for that particular movie. And it was a dumb, dumb movie, but it was so much fun to watch. And from there, they actually spawned a number of sequels. I'm not kidding you. There was this one here, Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid, which actually wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I saw this movie in theaters. It wasn't bad. The snake orgy scene at the end was kind of weird, but it resulted in a good death for the bad guy. Then they did Anacondas 3 for Sci-Fi, featuring David Hasselhoff. That's right, folks. The Hoff popped up in Anaconda 3 Offspring. And then they even went on to go do Anaconda's Trail of Blood. And finally, and this one I need to see because I didn't even know it existed until today, Anaconda or Lake Placid versus Anaconda. This is Anaconda 5 and like Lake Placid 4 or something like that. But they took the croc from Lake Placid and Anaconda and they put them in a movie together, and it stars Freddy Krueger. I don't know about you, but I'm now erect. Just saying. I did not know that existed. I did not know that was in my life, or that I did not know that was out there. It now needs to be in my life. I'm just saying that's my approach to it. That's how I view these things. But why are we talking about Anaconda today? Is they've done all they've done a bunch of movies for it. What could be happening now? Well, according to Consequence of Sound here, a big budget Anaconda reboot is in the works at Columbia. Because you know what, I criticize Sony, and I criticize Sony all the damn time. I do. I criticize Sony all the damn time because they can never handle the franchise. They never really know what to do. I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. I'm not going to lie. I'm cautiously optimistic. Saying screenwriter behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Snow White and the Huntsman to take a Meg style approach. Now, I did not see Meg. I did not see the Meg, but it's from John Turteltaub, who is a good action director, and apparently it's fun. From what I heard, the movie is a lot of fun. So that's what they're trying to do here. They're not trying to make it a remake of the 1997 original, where it was just weird, especially the ending when John Voight gets swallowed by the anaconda, then regurgitated in order to feed the babies. Weird movie. But they're going to do something where it's going to be this massively, insanely huge anaconda killing people in maybe a fun way. Maybe they're playing up the old B-movie tropes and they're just going to have a bigger budget. I don't know. But it says here, Buenos noches, beautiful. Columbia Pictures is heading back to the Amazon with a big budget reboot of Anaconda. So why a notoriously awful 1997, or why reboot a notoriously awful 1997 B-movie? Well, somehow Anaconda is one of the most profitable properties in Sony's catalog. No, really. The original, which starred Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, John Voight, Eric Stoltz, and Owen Wilson, was completely panned by critics. Definitely reason. Yeah, there's a reason for it. But audiences bought into the ridiculous jungle horror, leading to a 138 or 36.8 million on a $45 million budget. That's not that good. I don't know. This $45 million budget. This is 1997 money. This is pre Y2K, pre 2000. So their money went a lot further in the 90s. So maybe that's why. But a $45 million budget, and the movie pulled in a little less than 3 times this amount. We don't know how well it did on home video. That's the other aspect of it too. But it kept going. A theatrical sequel dubbed The Hunt for the Blood Orchid made about $50 million in 2004 in the wake of Sharknado craze. Further sequels ended up on Sci-Fi Channel, including Anacondas 3, and a crossover with Lake Placid franchise in 2015's Lake Placid versus Anaconda. And so that's pretty crazy. So anyway, it says here that for the upcoming reimagining, the studio is looking to take a Meg-style route. That means upgrading from an inexpensive B-movie production to an event tentpole with an inflated budget. Now, there's no producer or director attached yet, but Snow White and the Huntsman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scribe Evan Daughtry has been tasked with guiding the snake back into the water. Not the best pedigree, frankly, but this project is gunning for an intentionally outsized, obscured action horror. So as long as it's kind of fun, it'll be a win. And you know what? The thing with that is entirely right. As long as it's fun, it would be a win. And that, I mean, okay. When we say fun, what we mean here is international audiences are going to like it. That's what they want. That's what they want. Because domestically speaking, with an oversized budget on a movie like this, you're not looking at it doing very well. Last summer, you had a movie called Crawl that came out. I think it was a $9 million movie about alligators in a house during a flood in Florida, during a hurricane in Florida. It was actually a solid movie. It was a lot of fun. I went and saw it. And I had a lot of fun with it. But that's the whole thing. Is Crawl was intentionally small, intentionally made on a lower budget, and it actually turned a profit because of the way that it was approached. If they're trying to do creature features with an oversized tentpole studio budget coming in from Colombia, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Tom Rothman, who is known for being cheap and keeping budgets on track, that's one of the reasons why he went to Sony. Hasn't had much success since taking over in 2015 now, has he? But, like, what are they thinking? What they should do is treat this like Alexander Aja's 2011's Piranha. Piranha was a great movie. Piranha 3D. They did Piranha 3 Double D, which was a 3D version of the sequel, or a sequel that was way more violent than Piranha. But Piranha was fun. It was so much fun to watch. And that's what they need to do. They need to focus on the fun. Make it a big spectacle. Make it over the top. Sharknado, kind of Meg, that kind of stuff. And don't treat it like a straight up horror movie, because that is what's going to kill it. What's going to kill it is trying to treat it like it's a straight horror film. If you play up the spectacle, people will come out for the experience. And I think that's what's going to have to do well for Anaconda here. Otherwise, what are they even doing this for? Now, Snow White and the Huntsman played up a lot of the spectacle. It did, it focused more on the dwarves and the world around Snow White. Snow White, who had fewer lines of dialogue than Rihanna did in Battleship. And, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I actually felt was pretty fun outside of them being April O'Neil's Turtles. That was so dumb. But it was a fun movie nonetheless. So, you have, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic and wait till we find out more information, but I'll definitely be covering this because I do enjoy the Anaconda movies. I do enjoy creature features, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, your thoughts, of course, your opinions, let me know down in the comments below. I will definitely talk to you all later. If you guys made it this far in the video, do me a solid, type Anaconda in the comments, and be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, smack on that bell. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day, and peace out. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. If you want to keep the conversation going, and if you made it this far, you clearly do, come on in and join the Discord. Link is in the video description. Can't wait to see you there. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.